Well, I'm Kevin Davis. This is the Catholic Family Podcast, and I have some pretty exciting news. And there has been misinformation out there, I suppose, of people saying that we are rebranding this channel. That is definitely not the case. Catholic Family Podcast will continue as long as it can. We firmly believe in the material that we provide and continue to bring joy, hope, faith, all these different things to people, whatever we can bring to the people who view and listen to this podcast. Um, we've been doing it now 3 years, 4 years. I seriously can never remember. One of these days, I'm going to write a calendar to remember. I think it's 3 years now, and it's really grown. It's amazing, and it's really thanks to you for supporting us in the ways that you do. If it's just through views, likes, comments, shares, and yes, also on Patreon. It does allow us to bring you almost daily material, and we continue to do that as best we can. And that is not going anywhere. We want to continue to bring you saint stories, interviews with priests, um, the ladies show on Thursdays, Thomas's show on Saturday, etc. So that's not going anywhere. Hopefully, at least in the meantime, we know that the people who contribute for this channel do it for nothing. They do it because they understand the good in it. Um, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time and effort for no reward. No reward where it's no money. It's not. There's no money or very little. So we appreciate everyone who does that. All of our contributors are just amazing. And we hope that they continue to do it as long as possible because I believe, and I know they believe, that it matters. It really matters to create good, wholesome content for yeah, those who search for it. There's too much bad content on the internet. We need some good content that people can just turn on Catholic Family Podcast and click on a video and it will be fine. No matter the subject, no matter who is hosting it, it will be absolutely fine to watch. And that is also the idea of the upcoming project that I am running, helping traditionalists. Now, this will be a bit different because it'll be much more politically centered. Political, cultural, etc. It's gonna be more open, I suppose. It's going to be, the Catholic Family Podcast has gotten to a point where you got to be a little bit careful with the topics, and you have to, there's I think especially a lot of moms who listen and watch, and children are there too. Now, not like the traditionalist is going to have any bad content, of course not. That's part of my point is that it will, of course, be able anyone can watch it. Now maybe there's material sometimes that it's a little, maybe it's a little touchy for children, but you can trust it. You can trust the people who are bringing you that information. And even if that information is wrong or people make mistakes, etc., the people bringing it to you have the absolute best intentions. They are traditional Catholics who just want to talk about the truth. And again, even if they make mistakes, they're going to do their absolute best. And what else can we ask? I mean, that's a lot better than CNN, Fox News, Daily Wire, etc. So that's the intention. And so we're working on that now where we want to start it on January 1st. We have a lot of really cool hosts lined up. Matt, you guys know him, and Matt from Monday mornings. My dad's going to do his own show. Eric's going to do his own show. I'm going to do my own show with a priest. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for that one. That'll probably be a Friday morning show. We have hopefully a few ladies involved. We're not sure yet. We have a couple guys from Europe as well. And others. So guys who've been on this channel, Corey, Frankie, also um Physiologus on Twitter. I don't know if many of you know him. I guess if you're on Twitter, you know him. Some really good hosts who are going to bring a really dynamic but diverse group of opinions. So people who are coming from England, Poland, America, Germany, in a way, and we hope to bring, yeah, I guess, a different view, a different approach to politics and our current issues. So, we want to hear about what's going on right now. So that's in war, if it's in elections, if it's movies, if it's entertainment, music, etc. And what is our view on it? But our view, of course, being directly influenced by the Catholic Church. So that doesn't mean it's going to be necessarily always reading encyclicals, but I would certainly hope that our views and our opinions will be coming from, well, the teachings of the popes, teachings of the church, and others. I certainly would tell you, I would like to do an entire series of shows about the traditionalism of J.R.R. Tolkien and maybe even C.S. Lewis, whose birthday it is today, actually. So, a lot of things we can do, a lot of things we want to do, and we hope that you will join us in it. It will be a whole nother channel. It is called The Traditionalists. You may have seen it on Facebook or Twitter. Um, and it's not made yet. We have to create the channel. So have the name in your mind. We're going to create it soon, and then you can go and subscribe. We're going to go officially live on January 1st of 2025. But we'll probably already start doing a few little things to kind of work out the kinks. So if you want to be there for the kinks, be there for the, working out the kind of problems and making sure everyone is on the right foot and everyone knows what they're doing. Which I think actually could be more fun than anything else if you're up for that, and then definitely be ready for that. I will certainly promote that on social media as well as this channel. It's not created yet. I've literally not yet created a YouTube channel. That's stuff I have to do. I've got 3 little children and several other jobs I have to do in the meantime, and the Catholic Family Podcast. So I'm a busy man, and in that sense, and I do hope people appreciate that I am doing this. We are doing this, not just me. It is my brainchild, but the people who are involved in this do want truly a greater good. We want the glory of God. And I know that. That's why everyone I've talked to host shows, to be part of this channel, I know them. I've talked with them. Again, I don't think they're going to have the same opinions as me on everything, on politics, etc. But I do believe that they do want, first of all, the glory of God. And that's what we are after. And we want to talk about, again, current issues, but with a traditionalist classical approach. And so if you can, when it comes time, subscribe, share, like, comment, all of that stuff. And you can, when the time comes, contribute on Patreon to make sure that it continues, because I think this is what we want, right? Why not? Why is it that the Catholics, the people with the truth, the true God, the true faith, the true church, why can't we have a big time channel, a channel that gets thousands and tens of thousands of views? Why not? Let's make that happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make this something. Let's make it so that these people who are spending their time in this, these people with talent, these people with gumption and whatever you want to call it, let's make it so that that's their full-time job. Let's make it so that I can do this full time. Matt can do it. My dad, for goodness sake, who's way more talented and knowledgeable than I am. Let's make it so that we can do that. Let's make this big. And I think it could be. I think it could be. I think we are in a moment of time where this could become something. It really could become something. Maybe not. I know that. My hopes aren't up. I'm not thinking I'll be a millionaire from a YouTube channel. Don't worry. But if it can become something, if it can impact social structure a little bit, like the Catholic Family Podcast, I will definitely feel like I have done something to move the world a little bit, to change our culture, to change how we think. And that's what I want from this. And I can tell you, I've talked with several of our hosts before doing this, and I can tell you they're a lot smarter than I am. I think I think all of them. I think every single one of the hosts is smarter than me, which is good. And I'm not saying I'm very smart. So, but they're all smarter than I am. And I think that's the point, right? You want people who are better, who can provide ideas and provide, a way of thinking that people don't have anymore. And that's the idea of the traditionalists. We think of modernity as look at the art in Notre Dame right now, the altar. Sure, they did improve, they did fix the actual building itself, though certainly not as beautiful as it was, but it's still the building itself, I think they did repair, and props to them. But look at the altar. It's horrific. It's horrible. It's terrible. Go look it up. Go Google it. in Paris, Notre Dame in Paris. It's disgusting, and that's modernism. That's the idea of forward thinking. The actual way to progress is through traditionalism. And that's what Pius X understood in one of his encyclicals. Sorry, I can't think of the name of it in the moment. But the quote that I'm kind of basing this entire channel off of is his quote that the true friends of the people are not the revolutionaries nor the innovators, but the traditionalists. So keep that in mind. And in that thought, here is one of our ads. Thanks to the great Crusader Filmworks. Go check them out as well. Awesome channel. Hopefully, he's also going to support this channel and be part of it. He put together the video, which I absolutely love. This is the first ad. I really want this to become big, big, big. Like, we want this to become something. Why can't this become the Daily Wire? Why not? Let's base it on actual truth and traditionalism rather than Ben Shapiro and Judaism, right? Am I am I wrong? Come on, let's do this. I'm not saying we're always going to be right. You're not always going to agree with us. Maybe we have wrong opinions, but wouldn't you rather hear from people who have actual traditionalist Catholic approaches rather than, well, the Daily Wire? Anyway, here is our first ad. Check it out, and then I will see you guys next time. And please, again, when it comes time, it's not yet there yet. When it comes time, I'll let you know the traditionalists will be available on in the next few days.
Or steak, Bud Light or beer, CNN or the traditionalists. Choose wisely, my friend.
I'm going to let that run again. I don't know if it started from the beginning. So here we go. Let's try it again.
Or steak, Bud Light or beer, CNN or the traditionalists. Choose wisely, my friend.
And props also to Austin Dugan. Of course, I didn't prepare that with his email address. He did the awesome logo. It's one of those other things that, like, you prepare. You're like, okay, where do we start? We start with this project. We need to, get a, no, we need to get a video. We need to get a logo. We need to blah 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 blah. And it actually takes more work than you would think. But it's also a ton of fun. And if you want to support the guy who did this logo, which I absolutely love, and it's one of the best things that this project has gotten me involved with several people who have just can provide really, really good material. Austin, you can find him at austindugan.com. I'm going to put that up on the screen right now. If you need any art or anything, I highly recommend it. He was quick. He listened to everything I asked for and did it really well, but also quickly, which to me means a lot because it's like, okay, I'm a sanguine. So it's like, okay, I have an idea. Okay, let's do it. Come on, right now, right now, right now. And so he did it. He did a great job. As you saw the logo at the end, I suppose I could can I pause that at the end?
Or steak, Bud Light or beer, CNN or the traditionalists. Choose wisely, my friend.
I love it so much. It's like, what I love about it is, like, I know that I was part of that. I did the voiceover. It's funny, like, even my own brother and my wife didn't know that was me. I did the voiceover. I feel pretty proud of that. But and I did the text, but the other stuff, it was all totally on Crusader Filmworks. I almost I just said, hey, listen to the text and make a commercial, and he did, and it's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love the water for Bud Light. Just absolute perfection. Just a great mind. He's got such a skill with putting together this creative material, this visual material, check out their channel, Crusader Filmworks, on YouTube. And again, Austin Dugan.com. Really, really, I can't recommend it enough. He really did a great job. He's a traditional Catholic. Both of these guys are traditional Catholics. I hope to work with them again in the future. I've worked with them a little bit in the past, and we want to build this with them. We want to build this together. I want this to be big. Why not think big? Why not? Times are changing. Times are changing. I'm telling you right now, things are changing. This is the time to not just think of, oh, we'll just have a little podcast. No, let's go big. You guys help us. If you can help us, if you can provide something, if you want to market and create and be a podcaster, whatever, let me know. Let's do this together. Let's make this something, not just a little thing. And Catholic Family Podcast isn't little. It's got 12,000 followers, and it's become something that I never dreamed of it being. But now that we've done that, it's like, okay, now we can really reach something. We have really smart people, talented people who have an actual Catholic perspective. And I truly believe there is a big portion of the Western world that wants that. They don't want a fast talking, whiny voiced Jew and him giving his opinion. They want a traditional Catholic opinion. Let's give it to them. Let's help them. Let's get that out there. Help us do this. It's coming soon. The Traditionalists on YouTube. If you have any questions, you can comment here or email me, kevin89davis@gmail.com. Thanks as always to all of you. Thanks to all of the people who do so much for Catholic Family Podcast, and to the people who've signed up to work with the Traditionalists. I think it could be something really, really big. So if you want in, you better get with me right now. Kevin89davis@gmail.com. God bless you all. Happy Thanksgiving, a little belatedly, and a happy beginning to your Advent. Let's prepare for the coming of the birth of Christ, and let's do it the right way. Let's do it the right way. Let's really prepare, and let's get ourselves ready. And the beginning of the new year, the new church year. So happy New Year, starting tomorrow. So today is New Year's Eve, I suppose, in terms of the Catholic calendar. God bless you all. Until next time.